I've been meditating a little bit about this libation, and the Spirit has been leading me to do this a little bit differently than I normally do, because we're at a really crucial time in this movement. As Robin mentioned the pushback that's happening. And so we got to raise our level of fight. We got to raise our level of organization. We got to raise our level of passion to do this work, because they're coming after us and they're pushing back on this reparations fight. And so I wanted to just summon more of the energy that we need in order to do that. So I wanted to first, was proper in our tradition, is to get permission from my elders. I've been talking to Mama Elder here, Baba Elder here, permission to continue. Thank you. So libation is simply a prayer. It's the way that we acknowledge the Creator and our ancestors. I want to thank Associate Pastor there for letting me know that they're very comfortable in this house with an ancestor altar. Because when we recognize our ancestors in spirit, we say it's important to have a space for them, right? You wouldn't invite someone to your house and then not have maybe some of the food that they like. You wouldn't invite grandma over to the house, right? Not have what she needs. You know, if she likes certain things, you don't have those things. So we have to prepare a space for them as we invite them and welcome them into the house. Let's see, where was we? I believe we were about to center ourselves. So like everybody sit up straight and take a deep breath in. Thank you, Pastor, for that storytelling. Need to look that story up. Thank you. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's breathe in again all of the hope, all of the success that we need. Breathe it in. Breathe out. Just breathe in, breathe out all of the obstacles, this doubt, the lack of confidence. Breathe that out. As I said, you can continue deep breathing on your own. Do this libation as an affirmation. Use water we pour it onto the earth when we're outside in our African ceremonies. Inside, we replace it with a plant. And we also do this in call and response. So we ask that you say the words Ashe. Ashe means and so be it, and so it is. You find that in the Bible. Say La also. If you feel more comfortable than saying Amin, which is what our Arabic brothers would say, you can say that as well. But we say Ashe as your participation, your affirming of the libation, of the prayer that we're doing. So again, one more Ashe. Ashe. Oh, that sounds better. All right. Divine Spirit, source of all things, we have come today, in this now moment, to do the work of reparations and healing for our people. We call on you to give us the strength, to give us the courage, to give us the power to do this work in a mighty way. Ashe? Ashe. We call on the Spirit, sometimes called Ogun, an African angel, the warrior who stands for justice and righteousness. We need his energy, we need his power and his strength at this now moment. We give thanks and praises for Ogun. Ashe? Ashe. We're going to call on an angel known as Ma'at, the spirit of justice, righteousness, because we know we need some Ma'at at this time, on this planet, in this country, in this city, in this town where we stand right now. So we're calling on the spirit of Ma'at to bring us justice, which we so desperately need in this hour. Ashe? Ashe. I wanted to do what's proper protocol, as Robin reminded us, and recognize the lands that we walk on. We want to recognize what's known as the 5 civilized tribes. The Cherokee, you may know them as, also known as the Salagi. We thank them, Ashe. Ashe. We recognize the Choctaw, Ashe. Ashe. The Chickasaw, Ashe. Ashe. The Seminole, Ashe. Ashe. And the Muskogee, Ashe. Ashe. We also recognize the Osage, Ashe. Ashe. The Wichita, Ashe. Ashe. And the Caddo, Ashe. These are some of the lands of Native American, indigenous First Nations that walked on this earth and before we were here. We want to set out a prayer to, there's so many that we can mention, but we want to honor, in this space that we're in today, We want to honor those early business pioneers that built Black Wall Street. We want to start off with O.W. Gurley, Ashe, who bought 40 acres of land in this area to create what's now known as Black Wall Street. We want to thank J.B. Stratford, Ashe, for building the largest hotel, Black-owned hotel in the United States, Ashe. We want to thank A.J. Smitherman, Ashe, Tulsa Star newspaper, Ashe, who they said would get a gun and interfere on behalf, just like those brothers did, to stop somebody from being lynched. That's what A.J. Smitherman did. Ellis Walker Woods, this brother heard that they needed some teachers in Oklahoma. He walked from Memphis to here to become a teacher and later a principal. Ashe. We want to recognize Simon Berry, who started a charter plane service. Did y'all hear me? A charter plane service. A lot of people don't know about that here in Tulsa. Last time I was here, I was talking to this young man, and he said, yeah, my father owned one of those planes in that service. I said, wow. I had heard the rumors of it, but now it just felt concrete to know that there was an airport that was run by our people in Greenwood. Ashe. We want to recognize John and Lula Williams, who were the wealthiest Black couple here. Ashe. They owned the Dreamland Theater. We want to recognize Mabel Little, who owned a successful hair salon. Ashe. Because these entrepreneurs, these people who brought great finances to our people and showed us what could be done, showed us what was possible, and inspired us all to continue to build Black excellence in the area of economics. Ashe. We want to take a pause and recognize your own great-grandmothers, your own great-grandfathers. You can say their name out loud, or you can just whisper their name. Your mother, your father, Ashe. If they're in the ancestor world, call them out now, and we thank them for their prayers. Big Mama, that's right. We thank them for their sacrifices. We thank them for their works that they did. We thank them for everything they did to make a better way for us and their children and their grandchildren, Ashe. We thank them, yes. Yes, because we know we wouldn't be here today doing this work, Ashe, if it wasn't for them. I honor my mother, Yeye, Olayo Defuke, Ashe. We give thanks and praises for the opportunity that we have to continue the forward flow, the forward movement of African people. We give thanks and praises for the opportunity that we have to do this work known as reparations. Reparations is happening already right now, but we're going to continue to build it such that it's just so powerful, that it's so overwhelming that nothing can stop us. And we're going to rebuild our communities. We're going to reclaim our culture. We're going to reclaim our ways of being. We're going to reclaim the missing assets that we generated in the wealth of this country. We're going to reclaim educating our children and controlling the educational process. We're going to reclaim releasing our brothers and sisters out of jail and creating alternative ways for healing and helping them to rehabilitate back into society. Because most of them are only in there because of economic reasons. So give them their reparations, we can turn that situation around. We give thanks and praises for all of the work. Somebody was with me in Atlanta recently and saw the tents and stuff. Said, I didn't know they had homelessness like everywhere. We know we got to deal with our brothers and sisters. We have to provide some housing for them. Ashe? And that's the work that we're going to continue to do with reparations. So we give thanks and praises for this opportunity, for the fire in our belly to do this work. We give thanks and praises for those who laid the foundation for this particular church. And all of those who are on the usher board, and the deacons, and the deaconesses, and the pastors, and everything that contributed to this institution still being here, having Sunday service a couple of days after the Tulsa massacre. We give thanks and praises for that level of strength, for that level of fortitude. Ashe. And we pour the last libation for our children and our children's children, those yet unborn. It is our prayer that what we have done today, what we'll do tomorrow, will create a better world for them. that will bring justice about, that will bring reparations about, that will bring sovereign nation about, that will bring a healing balm to this country and to yet the world. So we give thanks and praises for you and you and you and you and you and all of us that's doing this work. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Thank you, Robin. Thank you.